Good morning, and thanks for joining us on the Friday edition of TVC Breakfast. Thank God it's Friday. My name is Veronica Dan-Ikpoyi, and my co-hosts are here. I have Sam Omatseye, and we have Mike Okwoche. Gentlemen, thank God it's Friday again.
Thank God it's Friday. It's always good to say that. Thank God it's Friday.
But it's not becoming boring to say so.
Okay, what should we say
it's
then?
a cliche now.
I don't know.
But it's really interesting. The point there is, when you picture Thank God it's Friday, you visualize some of the things that make Friday and the weekend really interesting,
Yes,
especially if you have anything lined up in that
Perhaps
way.
activities, time to relax with friends, meet with families, and all. Except
But
for
it
the
wasn't
traffic.
Thank God it's Friday on the
For
traffic
you.
this morning.
You see, that's what I meant.
Yeah, exactly. So there was this truck with a lot of scraps on it, and then it had, I believe the weight of the scrap was so much, so it tilted over.
Oh, no.
And then even across the road to the other side.
My goodness.
And it created a long queue of traffic. But after that point, everything. If I was reaching out to the
traffic
producer
official
saying,
to ensure that everything
as at the
was
time,
put in
I
place.
think I saw one last mile official, trying to make some calls and so on, But you know how it is. This is rush hour. So if you don't get it, it will take some time for the trucks to come in and so on, But it's fine. After that place, everything clears up. But
it's fine. At least we have you here now.
But I'm here now.
In one piece.
Exactly.
One thing that gives me joy this morning is that there seems to be a glimmer of hope with regards to justice being done. Just yesterday, we saw the pronouncement of death sentence by hanging for the killer of Iniubong Umoren. He was sentenced to death by hanging, talking about Uduak Akpan. And it seems a lot of people are excited to hear that, that at least something, the family might get some level of closure, although it wouldn't bring Ini back, but then some step is being taken. But if justice is being seen to be done is another question, because there are those who are saying that this guy did not act alone, that there might be other persons that, they have to beam the searchlight on to get them to justice. But again, we must be some level of happiness that justice has been done.
Well, the story is what they call the cause celeb, a case that generates a lot of interest across the land. The thing about the issue of Uduak is that it looks like a collaborative effort, and he is the face of it, and he is going to suffer the consequence of it. The issue of justice is quite another thing. When somebody is sentenced to death by hanging, we discover that in most cases, the governors don't sign the death warrant.
Yes.
And I seem to be in league with them. I don't believe in the death sentence as a matter of principle, because I believe you didn't bring the life in, you shouldn't take it. But I believe that the person should suffer while alive. Because when you take the life, it's gone. But if it's alive and is made to wake up every morning to feel the consequence and go through the pain and the torture of having snuffed out somebody's life, is significant for me. The other thing, though, is that even the governors themselves
have refused
to sign because they feel the same thing. They don't want to be the one to sign off a life.
They don't want any blood on their hands,
perhaps. They want blood on their hands. And the death sentence has become unfashionable in the world. All over the world, there's no death. Only in the U.S. is essentially because there seems to be a revanchist spirit among the Christian right or the southern U.S. Places like Texas and Alabama and so on. And they do that. But most of the world has gone beyond that. But there are other ways to really skin a cat.
Right.
Yeah,
Mike.
I think in my own opinion, the governors, trying to, it's just superstitious to say, oh, I don't want blood in my hands. Of course, they wouldn't say it out, but from deductions and interpretations, okay, some of these people, they're very reluctant to sign death warrants. But that's the responsibility of the office. If you have the office of the governor And in fact, it's also like the chief judge who can sentence anybody to death or sentence or give all of that. You know that the office you're occupying comes with a lot of responsibility.
Absolutely.
As far as keeping the society sane is concerned. So you have to take it. No, but the issue there is, like Sam said, the issue of death sentence is becoming out-fashioned across the world. And I feel that we should also begin to look at these things seriously. If somebody is condemned to death based on what the crime or anything the person has committed, you could subject the person or sentence the person to life imprisonment, maybe with hard labor.
With hard labor,
right? So that
they can flog the person
exactly
10 times every morning.
In the eyes of the law, you no longer exist. So whatever we do with you, in fact, we use the rest of your life to, contribute to society somewhere. If it is to use all of you to build a pyramid of stone or whatever the thing is, or any monument or whatever, because in the eyes of the law, you are no longer in existence. It's better than the death sentence situation.
He was also sentenced to life imprisonment for raping the deceased also. But then again, we see that, stemming from what you have said, that we have a lot of persons who have been sentenced to death still in prisons, and that's why we have that number.
So many.
Remember, there's another one. Remember is it 4 or 5 year old who was in school?
Yes.
Was,
killed by the proprietor.
By a proprietor,
yes.
And I think there was a collaboration. I don't know what they wanted to do with the child. They have also been sentenced to death. Yes. So we have this going on. It looks like a charade. It looks like a ritual. Sentence them to death.
They're still there. They're still there. Exactly.
The numbers in the prison keeps increasing.
It accumulates, and they occupy the space.
They occupy the space, and then perhaps there is a prison break again, and something happens. So we need to find some solution at the end of the day.
So we feel that there should be an exception to terrorism, to bandits. And my inclination is that they should. I don't know how I can resolve that contradiction within me, but I believe that the bandits and the terrorists should be executed.